Narcissistic behaviour and non-narcissistic behaviour can be very similar. It's often the intentions that is the difference between the behaviours. And when it comes to the ending of a relationship, whether the narcissist has or is ending the relationship with you, or whether you have or are ending the relationship with a narcissistic person, it can be incredibly challenging for both parties. However, it's not the same challenges that a breakdown of a relationship with two genuine people have to face. With a narcissist, there's a lot of manipulation within the breakdown of a relationship. So when you're ending it with a relationship with a narcissist, or a narcissist is ending the relationship with you, both parties can potentially fight against it. When someone's ending the relationship with you, you can fight against it. You can try and let them know how you will change to be better for them, to serve them, to help them, because it's hard letting go. And when you're dealing with a narcissist, a victim is often also trauma bonded to the narcissist, making it even harder to process and let go. With a victim, they care about the relationship. They're wanting to make the relationship work, not recognizing that they're making the relationship work at all costs to themselves. With a narcissistic individual, it's about supply. It's about gaining that admiration and that attention from you. Therefore, a narcissistic individual will happily fight against it. They will persuade you into staying. They will convince you to give it another go because they feel that rejection from you. They will punish you. If you change your mind and stay with them, they will punish you for daring to end it with them. They will make things worse for you. They will make you regret your decision to stay, and they will go all out to find a new source of supply so that they can be the one to discard you. We can all kind of unwittingly go through that guilt path. If you have children with someone, you can say, what about the children? If you've done a lot for somebody, if you've helped support them, you can bring up the things that you have done. This is human nature, and it's not particularly done to manipulate or deceive, even though it is actually manipulative. It's not done, those intentions aren't behind the behaviour. With a narcissistic individual, everything they've ever done for you is so that they can get something from you. So if you try to end the relationship with them, they're going to go all out to guilt trip you, but they'll take it to a whole new level. They will make things up. They will gaslight you in order to keep you trapped in the relationship with them. A genuine victim, when it comes to the ending of a relationship, and when it's two genuine people in a relationship, a genuine person can promise to change. What have I done wrong? How can I improve myself? We know we're not perfect. We know we make mistakes. So we look to learn and grow from them and adapt. And we can often change ourselves at a high cost, a detriment to ourselves for other people. And a narcissist will get you walking on eggshells around them to serve them. A narcissistic individual will come on strong with those false promises of change when they believe that you're ending the relationship with them. They will promise to do better. They'll promise to go to counselling. They'll promise not to make the same mistake again. Yet as soon as you take them back, they revert back to the very person that you were trying to end the relationship with. A victim sometimes can feel a need to move straight on. More often than not, they usually take the time to process what's happened. It depends on the individual. And they don't often move straight on into another relationship. They might thrive in a career or with their children, processing and finding something to look forward to that is of benefit of them. And if a narcissist sees you doing well without them, they get offended. They go all out to try and sabotage this and ruin this for you. A narcissistic individual will go out and hook up with somebody else with the pure intention to get supply from that person and provoke jealousy within you while getting validation from that person that they weren't the issue. A narcissistic individual will go all out to blame and shame anybody and everybody and everything else because nothing is ever their fault, which is why they don't change. They're unwilling to recognize the problems that they cause. They just play the victim and blame everybody else and assume that everyone else is the problem. They don't see the wrong within their behavior. A victim often walks away questioning themselves, doubting themselves, wondering what they've done, if it was them, if they're the narcissistic one. And at some point, a shift happens and the victim starts to take responsibility for their own behaviour and actions and mistakes and recognise that in hindsight, they might have done things differently. Now they're not so naive. They've learned a very tough lesson in life. And they can then sort of pass responsibility back to the rightful owner. Not directly with a narcissist, they don't take too kindly to this, but a victim can pass responsibility back. Not responsible for their behaviour, we're only responsible for our own. We're only responsible for our own actions, our own reactions. So yes, we might do something that offends another person. They're responsible for their feelings. We're responsible for how we handle that as a person. Are their feelings done to manipulate us, or have we actually done something to purposefully offend them or accidentally offend them? And if it's a mistake, once you recognise it, you don't repeat it. Narcissistic individuals shift the blame and repeat. A narcissist can go all out to stalk you, to bully you, to harass you, to make life as difficult as they possibly can for you. A victim, especially if they've been given no closure, which is the usual case with a narcissist, can sort of ask the narcissist for their belongings back. And the narcissist ignores them, so they feel like they're forever chasing the narcissistic individual. A narcissist, if they've got children together, a victim can try and make childcare arrangements and the narcissist continues to let them down. A narcissist is looking to provoke reactions within you so that they can accuse you of being the bitter and the jealous one, so that they can get away with their behaviour without facing any consequences and gain the validation that they did the right thing by lying and cheating on their ex. And they have such a charismatic charm to them, or the victim plays, that when we're naive to the behaviour, we believe their pity plays. A narcissist will go all out to smear your name, to spread rumours about you, to ruin your reputation any way they can, because they don't want to see you moving on. They don't want to see you doing well. They're offended that you dare to walk away from them. So when they can no longer control you, they're looking to control what other people think about you. A victim can walk away, and while they're trying to get their head straight, they can say things that perhaps they'd rather not say to people, but it's all just coming out of their mouths as they're trying to process everything they've been through. However, a victim is telling the truth. And a victim often does it in a way of, if I hadn't have done this, then perhaps they wouldn't have done that. It wasn't that bad. And it's not until the victim tells someone that says that's abusive, that's not right, that's not normal, that the fog starts to lift and the victim starts to see. With a narcissistic individual, it's It's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault, unless they can do it in that sort of self-righteous manner of they only did it for the other person's own good, or the other person deserved it in some way. Any behaviours that you noticed are similar to that of a narcissist and a victim at the end of a relationship, please do add into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. They'll be in the description also if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.